Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So we have reached halftime with the visiting Cardinals out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And it's going to carry him out of the side of the end zone, and that, my friends, is a safety, 2 points. Here comes Dortch on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. From the 31, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. 20, 10, touchdown, Cardinals. NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Arizona Cardinals. Go from Heinz Field as Chris Boswell tees it up and boots it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Murray. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And some room to work. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play that time on the catch and run.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. On the slant, complete to Green. And he's brought down. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Chase Edmonds. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0.
Steelers, nothing. Matt Prater to kick off Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's swung out wide to Harris. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They'll run with Snell. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
But that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Roethlisberger here finding Johnson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll go with Snell here on first down. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Snell. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches, you say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
Roethlisberger keeps it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Big Ben going to take it himself. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's... And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Shotgun now for Murray. Green's got it over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Murray now on first down. They'll go out to the flat for Edmonds. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big connection on that one. 34 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. Murray now on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now Edmonds. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd down and another run with Edmonds. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. On the carry, it's Edmonds. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Chase Edmonds with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And bulldoze. Oh, and now some space to operate. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. 74 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, we have seen some rookie running backs come in and have a big impact year one. And this guy would certainly fit that bill, as that was one heck of a run there.
And the thing that stood out to me was his ability to continue through the initial contact. How many times do we see runners get slowed up and not get what they can on a run because of that first contact? But he kept the compass pointing in the right direction, kept the legs churning, and turned this into a huge play.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Roethlisberger will throw. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And will give him the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see what they opt to do with just 14 seconds remaining until intermission. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
These two teams making their last-minute adjustments. The second half coming your way from Pittsburgh. And to bring it to you, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Still 9 remaining on second down. Here's Roethlisberger. He gets it complete to Harris. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
230.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. It's Johnson. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Backed up where they were on this side of the field. That was a gutsy call.
A gutsy call that never should have happened. Not so much them going for it. That's their decision. But where's the defensive front? Where's the leverage? Where's the low man wins? Where's getting into the offensive backfield and spilling the play? How did they permit them to pick up a first down in that situation?
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. They hand this off to Harris. Finding some room at midfield. And he will take this all the way down to the Cardinals' 29-yard line. 113 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Now a first down carry for Harris. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Boswell on now to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Throwing on first down is Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Being chased out left. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Murray now to throw. He's got Green. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
First down, Murray. Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Chase Edmonds taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the two-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
They would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that two-point conversion. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They'll run on first down. Snell, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. It's caught inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? The guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field. Pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
Give them a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. 2nd down and 8. On the give, this is Harris. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Cards going nickel, an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
Boswell's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
Let's see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. To throw is Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be ripped down by the face mask at the end of this, and that's going to add 15 more onto the end of this thing. tack on 15 more for the face mask, and that becomes a huge play.
Big pass gets caught on you. You're doing everything possible to get him on the ground, and sometimes you end up grabbing the face mask.
So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Murray, one final try. Over the middle, complete. That's Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Well, Charles, a game and a decision that people may be talking about tomorrow for sure. Had a chance at a long field goal there at the end to try and tie it. They elect to not kick it, and they lose the game.
And I think what we'd all love to see is that little slip of paper that the special teams coach handed the head coach before the game that said, this is where our kicker is good from today. This is where he feels confident, because that might be the absolute mark that tells us, okay, maybe we have to run more offense because maybe he doesn't feel good about kicking it from this distance.